Welcome to another exciting biblical story. Today you will hear about a love story. Yes, you know, Abraham was very, very old. And, you know, Isaac was now 40 years old. And he thought, oh, well, I need a good wife for my boy Isaac. And he said to his servants, go to my relatives. Go to the area where I come from, northern Syria, and find a wife for my son Isaac. And the servant said, but Abraham, if the wife doesn't want to come here, shall I take him away from here? And Abraham said, no. God wanted us to be in this land, and He gives us this land as an eternal inheritance. So never ever ask Isaac to go and leave this land, but get him a wife from my relatives. Don't take a heathen woman for him. So the servant left. You know, they had probably many camels, and he had silver and gold. He had presents for the relatives and for the future bride of Isaac. So I mean, he had to go a long, long way. Finally, he reached Haran, and he was resting on a well. And he said, oh God, please give a wife for Isaac. Please give me a sign. The next girl which I will see, if I ask her, please give me something to drink. If she then says, yes, I will give you something to drink, and I also will give your camels something to drink, then I know this will be the right wife for Isaac. Soon after, a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful girl came. Her name was Rebecca. And, you know, sometimes our girls beautiful, but have not a good heart. Then it's not so nice. But this was a beautiful girl, and she was also helpful. So he asked her, oh, may I have something to drink? Of course. And she had a big jar on her shoulder, and she was going to the well and taking out water and giving the servant of Abraham something to drink. And then she was giving water to all the camels. You know, it was hard work what she did. She was really a helpful maid for Isaac, a helpful, beautiful woman. So the servant asked her, is it possible to stay the night at your father's home? Yes, of course. You're welcome, but I will ask him. Just wait a little bit. So she asked Laban, and he said, of course, ask the stranger in. And then he introduced himself, that he was a servant of Abraham, and that Abraham, when he was very old, that he has received an only son, Isaac, and that Isaac, that he was looking for a wife for him here. And he even told Laban that he prayed to God for this sign. And Rebecca was the answer to his prayer. And Laban said, oh, it's wonderful. Yes, that you come from Abraham. Oh, and I am so happy that he's well. And then the servant brought many, many gifts, earrings and rings and jewelry and garments and precious gifts from Abraham. And then Laban said, "Oh, you can stay here for a week or longer." "Oh, no, I want to return home as soon as possible. You know, it's a long way to my master, and I don't want to lose any time." "Well, we have to ask Rebecca if she wants to come with you." And then they asked Rebecca, "Are you willing to go away and meet your future husband?" And you know what? She didn't say, "I want to see him first, I want to test him first." She just said, "Yes, I'm going with you. I leave everything and I'm ready to marry him." And God blessed her for that. So they went back on the camels, and when she was some distance away, she saw a nice young man. And she said, "Hey, who? Servant of Abraham, who is that nice young man over there?" "Oh, that's Isaac, your future husband." Oh, he's not allowed to see me." So she made like I do now. So Isaac could only see her eyes, but he still could see how beautiful she was. So soon after, they married. You know, I forgot to tell you that before that, something sad happened. Because Sarah, the mother of Isaac and the wife of Abraham, died. And Abraham, he was buying a piece of property near Hebron to bury his wife. And of course, Isaac was very sad because he loved his mother so much. But when Rebecca came to him, he led her right into the tent where his mother lived. And she was so nice to him, so he was mightily comforted through her love. And God gave them love for one another, and they were so happy, very happy. God brought them together. It's always nice when God brings two people together. And if you are looking for a man, husband, and you're looking for a wife, you can also pray to God, "God, give me the right one. Protect me from the wrong one, that I will be really happy." Yes. So, like Sarah, the mother of Isaac, Rebecca had the same problem. She did not get any children. So Isaac got older and older, and Rebecca too. Then he prayed to God, "Oh God, please give us children." And then, you know what? God answered the prayer of Isaac. She got children too. And she felt it in her womb that she had two. And you know, when the first one came out, he was really red, and she named him Esau. And the second one, twins, he was holding the toe of the other baby, and she called him Jacob. And she was so happy, and they were so happy about the twins. As these two boys were growing up and getting older, Esau, he liked it to hunt. He had a bow and an arrow like an Indian, you know, and he was hunting, and he was really wild. And Isaac loved him very much, and he also loved, the wild animals. He was hunting and preparing a good dinner for Isaac. And Rebecca, she loved Jacob more. He was, looking after the sheep, and he was around her all the time, and she really, really, really liked him more. But it's never good if parents like one child more than the other. It causes strife and envy. We should love each child equal. God loves us all. No matter how we are, He loves us. And even if we have done wrong or we have some bad areas in our character, He still loves us. And so we should be patient with one another. If we are not, complete, or if we are not nice all the time, we just have to be patient with one another. And, parents, just love each child you have in the same way. Otherwise, you cause envy, like I said. This happened soon. So one day, Esau came home. He was really, really hungry. I am nearly fainting. I am so hungry. And Jacob, he was just cooking a wonderful meal with beans. And Esau said, "Give me something to eat. Oh, I am so hungry." Well, if you want something right away, sell me your birthright. Your first-born birthright. Oh, I don't know what this is. I don't mind. Give me something to eat. Promise me you give me the blessing of the firstborn. Okay, you have the blessing of the firstborn. I take the meal. Okay, you promised? Yes, I promise. Okay. And then he gave him something to eat. But later on, something happened which even caused more envy and hate. But finally, they became friends again. But what will happen and how it will be, I will tell you in the next program.